Good afternoon to you once again. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live from the Macomb Western Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament for the third of 5 games coming your way on Central Illinois Sports. It's the undefeated Southeastern Suns taking on the A-Town Tornadoes. Good afternoon to you. I'm Charlie Hull. A-Town, well, they're defeated on the season. 0-11. Southeastern is 12-0 on the season, so Southeastern and Mizzou product Danny Stevens a heavy favorite in this contest, but hey folks, they play the games for a reason, and this A-Town program is one that has been strong throughout the years. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. It's the Southeastern Suns and the A-Town Tornadoes for you in this matchup. And glad you're alongside. Jack and John are here as well. I'm Charlie Holt, Central Illinois Sports. We thank our sponsors for helping to bring the games to you, as we are always proud to do with you here from the Macomb Western Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament. Great Rivers Bank, our pregame sponsor, with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, and Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve all of your banking needs. Learn more about their services at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, we've seen Southeastern about as much as anybody on this season, Jack, and a lot of people will tell you things like, well, sure seems like Steven shoots the ball a lot. I'm just going to tell you, if I've got a kid averaging 40 points a game, has the ability to do so, I'm going to go, Danny, you shoot it. The rest of you guys get a rebound.
Well, I used to hear that with Andy Kaufman all the time. He shoots. I said, if you got a guy that can score 50 a game, you let him shoot. That's what you do. That's called good coaching on your part.
And, you know, the thing about it is this team played a tight contest against Bunker High, Missouri. That was in the shootout at Johnwood Community College, and it was a last-second shot that won the game for Southeastern. And, of course, the guy that made the last-second shot was young Mr. Rigg. And that's sometimes what you have to have, is those guys who are willing to take those shots in those big moments and have the confidence to knock them down.
As Brad Hamilton would say, that's our go-to guy, and that's what happened. Danny Stevens threw him the ball and said, look, shoot the ball, old buddy, because I got confidence you can do it, and that's how you make the team even better.
It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Both teams out on the court warming up in preparation for this contest. Glad you've chosen to spend some of your afternoon with us on Central Illinois Sports. Of course, it wouldn't be possible for us to bring these games to you without the support of some great sponsors. Let's hear from some of them right now.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Lipcom Insurance Services realize today's risk. A good risk management plan is a necessity. It takes thought and consideration in many variables that face you as a producer. No one solution can be the answer. At Lipcom Insurance Services, we have over 40 years of experience with agriculture and the problems you face. We offer a wide variety of options to help you shoulder some of the risk. We understand farming. We will go over your goals and challenges as a producer and build a risk management plan that fits your operation. Contact Brett Lipkeman at 217-242-2703. Lipkeman Insurance Services, a trusted and proven provider of federal crop insurance for over 20 years. Go Eagles! Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. We have the Southeastern Suns and the A-Town Tornadoes matching up in the contest here today. As John pointed out, a very weather-related game. And whether or not you have seen the Southeastern team, you've probably heard of Danny Stevens, Jack. But the guys that really make this team go are the other guys around him. They do a good job playing on the defensive side, do a good job making sure they can play against the very many gimmicky type of defenses that get thrown at them. This team is much more than just Danny Stevens, and I've been impressed every time we've seen them play with the growth of all those guys around there and the fact that Brett Upkus is not afraid to throw anybody in his bench in the game at any time.
One of the things that helped this Southeastern team happened a year ago. Unfortunately for Danny Stevens, he broke a hand trying to get a dunk, and everybody on the team got better because they had to, and the Southeastern Suns continued to win basketball games, and that's why they went all the way to the Super Sectional last year, and they're looking to do that again.
You know, people will say, why don't you just deny the ball to Stevens? Well, easier said than done. He's 6'7". You can kind of throw it up for grabs. He can dribble the ball. He can shoot it from the outside. He can penetrate. He can stop on a dime. I mean, this kid is a true D1 type of player. And if you're this A-Town squad and you come in at the record of 0-11, you're going, well, this should be fun. But really, you've got nothing to lose in this game. A team that has no seniors, 7 juniors, and 2 sophomores. It's a very odd lineup makeup, but these kids are going to come out and play. That's what Abingdon has done for years. Abingdon, Avon, now A-Town. It's always a very competitive, very athletic program year in and year out.
And I've got good news for them. The last report I got from Southeastern, Danny Stevens has grown another inch. He's 6'8" now, according to his coach, and heading to Mizzou to walk on. And if you don't know this, his girlfriend's a pretty good basketball player, a young lady by the name of Shrek from Quincy, Notre Dame.
Yeah, Abby Shrek and the Lady Raiders have had a pretty nice start to their season as well. I think they played something crazy like 14 games in 20 days or something there in December. It was nuts, but man, they are a fun group to watch. By the way, speaking of good girls basketball at that Beardstown tournament, I know our friends at BC Hornet Sports and Steve Saran Company are keeping track of a lot of games there, and you could see some tremendous matchups in the final couple of days of that. Let's meet our starting lineups. They're presented in part by Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org. For the Abingdon Avon A-Town Tornadoes, Corey Link is their head coach. They're 0-11 on the year. They'll start at a guard. He is a junior, Kellen Hook. At a second guard, he is a junior, and Asa Stegall. And at the third guard is a junior, Drew Fouch. Out of forward, it's Western Marler. And at the other forward, it's a sophomore, CJ Pugh, Marler, also Fouch, Stegall, and Hook for the A-Town Tornadoes. For the Southeastern Sun, Brett Upkus' squad is 12-0 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 5'11 freshman, Griffin Tippy. At a second guard, a 6-foot junior, Owen Rigg. And at the third guard, he is a 6'3 junior, Mason Fry. At a forward, a 6-foot sophomore, Aiden Akers. And at the other forward, the 6'8 senior, Danny Stevens. Stevens, Akers, Fry, Rigg, and Tippy for the 12-0 Southeastern Suns.
Ought to be a good one today. We are really looking forward to watching Danny play again. And, you know, I really get a kick out of people. Well, you know, he does this, he does that. Well, you know what? If you're choosing up sides, I'm picking that kid on my team.
What I would do is just shut up and enjoy it, because you're not going to get too many kids like that in the area. So take advantage. Every time you can go out and watch this young man and his squad play, you should try to do so. We're just about ready to roll here. Southeastern is the home team on the scoreboard with the white uniforms, the blue numbers and gold trim. A-Town's in the dark black uniforms with the fluorescent yellow numbers, green lettering, and trim here today.
One-year appearance by the Southeastern Suns in this tournament. Good job by the tournament to get them here. Just right down the road are the Suns.
We saw Southeastern in the Beardstown tournament. We saw Southeastern when they played Pittsfield. We'll see Southeastern here. We'll see Southeastern at the Quincy Shootout. Good chance for you to see this talented squad. Stevens will jump in the center against Drew Fouch. Sit back and enjoy high school basketball in Central Illinois sports. The tip is up and controlled by the Suns as Rigg gets it. Quickly into the front court, left side to Fry. They'll triple team Stevens in the post. And a little, it's kind of a 2-3, but they're just keeping eyes on him the whole time. Southeastern says this is nothing we haven't seen before. Fry with it on the left wing. Shovels it in the corner. Tippy for a 3. Good. And that's what I'm telling you. You can do all your gimmicky stuff you want. If you leave those kids open, they will make shots.
They've been in the gym.
And you don't mean just the gymnasium. I mean the weight room as well. Here's Fouch with the ball. He'll work on the right side. Hook. Out between the circles, that's Pugh. Pugh on the dribble drive, kicks to the wing, and Marler. Marler back on the left side to Pugh, the sophomore, sporting the sleeve on the right knee. And he's wearing long sleeves today as well. It's cold outside. I don't disagree. It's probably a good idea. Ball handoff now comes to Marler. He'll get it to Stegall. 7 minutes to play in the opening quarter. 3-0 for the Southeastern Suns. Hook has picked it up. Works it on the right side. Pugh guarded there hard by Tippy. I wonder if Tippy played on that football team. Play a little 8-man with Avon, don't they? Or Bushnell Prairie City.
Bushnell Prairie City, yeah, I believe
Bushnell Prairie City Southeastern. He looks like a kid that should have played football if he didn't. On the right side, Pugh picks it up. Good defense by Southeastern here, denying any open looks so far. And this is not a bad play, by the way, by Abingdon. Really runs some offense and trying to look for a good shot. The less the Southeastern has the ball, the less likely they are to score. It is tougher in basketball. On the right wing with it is Marler. Tippy guards him in the man-to-man. Looks in the post. Still on the bounce, close to 5. Dishes in the corner to Stegall, and he travels. Turnover on the Tornadoes is their first.
So they held the ball for about 1 minute and 10 seconds, and it ended up with a turnover.
If you look around the gym right now, there are more people in here than you would normally see for this mid-afternoon type of matchup, and there's a reason.
Came to watch that Tippy boy shoot threes.
He can do it. Fry skips it to Akers left side. Looks inside, nothing open. Now to Rigg. Rigg to Akers, who had Tippy in the corner. Tippy, 3. Left side, rinse and repeat. Tippy with his second 3 of the contest to make it 6-0 Suns. 5:40 to play in the first on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
They'll be triple teaming him soon.
Tippy says, I'm going to have a career. You're going to just be saying, Danny, who? Here's a shot, but up no good. Rebound down to Fry. Into the front court, Rigg. Rigg will attack down low to Tippy. Tippy back out to Rigg on the left wing. Fakes the pass. Tippy, left wing, 3. Misses it this time, and the rebound is secured by Fouch. Fouch the outlet pass to Hook. 5:17 to play in the first. Tornadoes on the run, and they'll call a blocking foul out front against Stevens.
Danny Stevens will pick up the first foul of the ball game. His first, team first. Ball out of bounds. 5:13 left, first quarter of play. 6-0 Southeastern on the Trucks scoreboard.
5:11 to play in the first. 6-0 Suns, as Jack told you. Out top with it is Stegall. In the corner it goes to Hook. Hook reverses. Now on the wing. 3 ball on the way. Up and no good by Pugh. Rebound to Fry. Fry will look to work it up. Gives it to Rigg. 4:45 to play in the first. 6-0 Suns, and Stevens is yet to touch the ball on the offensive side. They have a 2-possession lead. Rigg with it. Looks over to Brett Ufka. Says, what do you think we should do here? Run it to the right. Here's a Fry for a three. It's in and out, no good. Stevens the rebound. He'll put it back up, no good, but he's fouled as the man was moving underneath, and Stevens will shoot two.
Stevens will go to the free throw line for his first opportunity of the day. Fouch is going to pick up the foul, his first team foul. Danny Stevens to the free throw line, averaging around 30 a game. 4:30 left first quarter, 6-0 Southeastern. First one up is good.
Tim Waters and crew, they offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Bottom of the net twice, 8-0.
8-0 Suns. Shining bright early. 4:24 to play in this first. Pugh with the ball on the right side, gets it out top to Fouch. Marler now to Stegall. Stegall drives it in, and it's swatted out of there by Stevens.
He's more than a scorer.
Well, he's just an unselfish player. He's just not an overly emotional player.
Straight A student, all those good things.
Bounce pass comes in on the baseline to Fouch. He'll leave it on the right-hand side. Marler off of the screen, has Stevens out on him. Between the circles to Kellen Hook. Hook, the captain of this team. He drives, now kicks on the left side. That's to Fouch. Back out to Hook, who puts it on the deck. 3:50 to play in the opening quarter. On the right side, Pugh. Back to Hook. Left side, three. No good. Stevens with the board, his second. He'll look to work it toward the front court with the left-hand bounce. Ooh, look for Tippy in the corner. And it was a little bit of a wide pass, goes out of bounds, and Tippy ducked that like you would a grenade coming at you, I believe. He's like, I wasn't expecting that pass. 3:39 to play in the first. 8-0 Suns.
Corey Link working hard on the sidelines for A-Town.
Out top with it is Hook. He has picked it up. Ball handoff goes to Pugh. Pugh with the basketball between the circles. Stegall on the right side. Hook works it back out front. Fouch. 3:17 in the first. Here's a three left side, up and good by C.J. Pugh, and makes it 8-3. So Abington Avon on the board. 3:05 to play in the first. Done a nice job on denying Stevens the ball so far. Fry with it on the wing, out top Tippy. In the corner to Rigg. Rigg, spot up three, high, Archer, no good. Rebound underneath, it'll be out of bounds, last touched by Hook. Stays with the Suns here.
2:47 left first quarter play, 8-3. Suns rolled off 8 in a row before the three by Pugh.
Ball out of bounds for the Suns. Owen Rigg gets it on the inbounds. He's got some bright shoes on, doesn't he? And Fry sporting the pink shoes. Team shoes kind of were a thing of the past now after the COVID situation where you just couldn't get them for everybody. Everybody just kind of has their own thing now. Here's Fry, right wing three. Good look, way too long. Rebound tipped around, and it's run down by A-Town Stegall. Asa Stegall gets the ball out to Hook. 2:20 to play in the first. Stegall on the right side. Marler drives inside, gets a good look for his man, and Pugh doesn't force it. Good maturity by that sophomore. To Hook, who drives in off the window, just won't fall through. Rebound put back up and good by Marler. Gets the offensive board in the putback and cuts this down to a 3-point game. So after the Suns came out of that 8-0, a 5-0 run by A-Town. Tippy to Fry. 1:49 to play in the first. Over to Akers on the left wing. To Stevens down on the baseline. Works it across to Fry. Out top Rigg. Akers. Baseline Tippy from 10. No good. Rebound is secured by Pugh. Gets the pass to Fouch into the front court. Back to Pugh for the three and the tie. No good. Stevens has the rebound, his third. He'll bring it up now. 1:25 to play in the opening quarter. 8-0 Suns on top. Stevens has yet to take a field goal attempt. He was fouled on the only time he's touched the ball offensively so far. Deep in the corner it goes to Rigg. Rigg to Akers. Skips it across on the right side, Fry. Now to Stevens on the baseline. Into a double team. Works out of it to Tippy. With 1:03 to play in the first. Fry holds it there. Out top, Rigg. Back to Fry. In the corner, Tippy. Right side three, his third. Tippy with a tray. 11-5 Suns. 45 seconds to play in the opening period. Abingdon Avon trying for the answer in the hands of Hook. He'll work it over to Fouch. Deep in the corner, the ball comes to Marler. Weston Marler. Now to Hook. 25 ticks. Over on the left side, it's Marler. Suns have 3 guys waiting to check in at the bench here. If we could ever get a dead ball, there's only been 1 foul called either way, so it's been a pretty quick first quarter.
Haven't been many fouls called in this tournament until last game.
Hook throws it out top. That's to Fouch. 7 seconds. Back to Hook. Hook in the corner. Pugh. Ooh, he had the man open on the slip. Couldn't get it to him because it was knocked out of bounds by the quick hands of Owen Rigg. That will allow Jesse Johnson to come in the game along with Carter Hitz. And also into the contest is Josh Kaltenbach. 3 seconds to play in the first.
Another guy coming in here.
Also into the contest is Jared Van Beck, 5'8" junior. They're just not afraid to play anyone on the bench at any time. Especially these end of quarter situations, get a little extra break. Inbounds pass comes out top. Here's a dribble drive in, little floater. No, Hook could not get it off as he lost it on the way up, and that's the end of the quarter. It is Southeastern 11, A-Town 5. Second quarter play-by-play. Your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
11-5, Southeastern with the lead. A-Town is 2 of 8, 25%, 1 of 4 from the arc, 25%, haven't shot a free throw. Southeastern 3 of 8, 34%, 3 of 7 from the arc. Yes, 7 of their 8 shots have been 3-pointers, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And it's A-Town's basketball.
Fouch and Hook are out there along with Marler. Stegall, as Hook gets it back on the left side, the 5th man, we're still yet to identify him. Shot put up is good there by Stegall. He's got his first 2 to make it 11-7. 5th man is Pugh. For Southeastern, they start with Stevens, Johnson, Kaltenbach, Hitz, and the 5th man is Rigg. So 9 of their team's 11 on the bench in Tippy. Right inside, Carter Hitz to Rigg. Back to Hitz. Hitz is a 6-foot junior. Out to Jesse Johnson, the 5'10" junior. Johnson gets it back, looked in the paint. Now left side, Kaltenbach. Josh Kaltenbach is a 6'1" senior. 7:11 to play in the half. They try to put the ball inside, and Stevens is fouled from behind.
He will be fouled, I do believe, by Stegall. Correct? Nope. Make it Marler, his first, team's second.
Out of bounds to the Suns. Kaltenbach gets it in the corner. Out front Hitz. Gives it to Owen Rigg. Brett Ufkes wants him to set it up. On the left side, Kaltenbach. At top Hitz. Hands it to Johnson. Under 7 minutes to play in the first half. 11-7 the advantage for Southeastern. Pass in the corner goes to Johnson. Doubling Stevens down on the block. Now on the left side, Kaltenbach.
Call it triple team again.
Yep. Right side Hitz. Stevens comes to the high post now to try to open it up. They're really blanketing him at all times. Stevens could come out on the wing. Here's Owen now. Owen Rigg, that is.
If he went to the bench, 3 people had guarded.
Kaltenbach on the right side. Long skip pass. Jesse Johnson, and a timeout taken by the Southeastern Suns. Abingdon A-Town fans applauding their team's effort as they force the Suns to take a timeout here. We'll pause as well. 11-7 the advantage for Southeastern. Back after this.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
6:17 to play in the half, 11-7 the advantage for Southeastern. Their coach Brett Upkus takes the timeout. And we're back to live action here. Tippy came back in during the dead ball, as did Akers and Fry. Just want to get those other three starters back in. Rigg, skip pass to Fry. Fry in the corner to Tippy. Tippy's got 9 points so far. Akers over to Rigg. They'll bounce it on the baseline. Stevens, triple team comes his way. Over to Owen Rigg. Now goes to Stevens. Stevens for a three. It's in and out, no good. Akers the offensive rebound. Little reverse layup, putback is good. Aiden Akers with the board in the putback to make it 13-7. On the Trex LLC scoreboard, 5:40 to play in this first half. Hook with it. Gets it to Fouch. Over to Pugh. Down low to Marler, and off of him and out of bounds. A turnover on the Tornadoes.
I thought Akers got the block, but instead the ball went straight out of bounds.
Went off of the man after he blocked it.
I see.
Or swatted it away. Oh, really pass deflection, I'd call it. Out top, Rigg to Tippy on the left wing. Tippy will try the ball handoff. It's tipped in, stolen away. Hook with a steal. Into the front court, Marler. He'll drive in. Little fake, puts it up with the high glass, no good. Rebound, though, on the offensive side, C.J. Pugh. Hook gets it on the right wing. To Marler. Looks in the paint. Finds the man in Fouch. Good ball movement here. Pugh going to get a good look from the wing for a three. It's off the side of the backboard, no good. And Stevens is on the trot into the front court. Stevens on the dribble drive. Little floater up is good. Stevens has 4 to make it 15-7. 4:45 to play in the half. Tying the largest lead of the contest for the Southeastern squad. This 8-point lead. They led 8-0 early. Here's Pugh. Leaves it off to Fouch. On the left wing, Hook. Pugh gets it back deep in the right corner to Stegall. 4:25 to play in this first half. 15-7 Southeastern. Here's a ball knocked loose. Stegall runs it down way out front. Throws a pass, but a timeout going to be called by Corey Link. A good timeout for A-Town as their man was caught into a double team. We'll pause as well. 4:19 to play in the half. 15-7. Suns on top of A-Town.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
4:19 to play in the half. 15-7 Southeastern on top. A-Town's Corey Link called the timeout to avoid the turnover by his squad. Their first timeout of the afternoon. Hook with the ball for the Tornadoes, guarded by Rigg. Works on the dribble now. Rigg tries to tie him up. Hook gets free, but he double dribbled. Turnover on the Tornadoes. Is their third of the day.
Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, folks, on YouTube on Central Illinois Sports. We appreciate you being a subscriber. We'll hear all about all the broadcasts we got coming your way.
Fry with it on the right wing. Like to get it off to Stevens. He does now. Stevens dribbles around the man. Stops and pops on the baseline. It's good. Stevens with 6. Lead is 10 for the Suns. 17-7, 3:45 to play in the second period. On the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Man has picked it up. There's Hook. Finds Marler. Deep on the left side. Now Hook. Trying to find an opening on the dribble. A-Town squad playing hard, just don't have a lot of offensive weapons. Here's Hook now on a nice drive, and he left it up with a little floater. He's got his first two to make it 17-9 and in the scoring run for the Suns. Akers has the ball on the left wing. Works it over to Fry. Fry takes the ball, hand off to Stevens. Over to Akers. Tippy, left side, three. Too long this time. Rebound on the offensive side to Akers, his second offensive board. Fry has it on the wing to Akers. He hands it to Tippy. Tippy takes it out top. 2:47 to play in the half. 17-9 Southeastern. Here's a pull-up jump shot by Akers, and he'll bank it in for two. From the free throw line, Akers has another bucket to make it 19-9. Tying the largest lead of the contest in this double-digit 10-point lead. Hook, dribble drive, throws a pass. It was tipped, stolen away. Rigg on the run out into the front court. He and Stevens take it down. Rigg, a little pull-up J. It's too hard. Fry knocks it out of bounds, and it will be A-Town basketball.
Southeastern and Camp Point Central co-op in girls basketball. Could you imagine if the two of them had co-opted in boys? That'd be a pretty good team.
You think?
They both are pretty good anyway. Like real good.
They both have nice squads. That's very true.
Be less people getting to play, though, so it's a good thing. They're doing what they're doing.
2:09 to play in the half. Marler with the basketball for A-Town. Skips it across the top to Hook. Hook tries the dribble drive, fakes. Now is caught at the free throw line. Back out front, Stegall. On the right side, here's a long two put up and good by Weston Marler. Makes it a 19-11 score. A-Town hanging in there with 1:44 to play in the half.
Marler with 4.
Fry has the basketball on the right wing. Gets it out top to Tippy. Gets it to Akers at the free throw line. Turnaround shot there is an air ball. Ball is secured on the rebound by Stegall.
His second board of the day.
A chance to cut it closer here for the Tornadoes. Hook into the front court. Left side, Fouch. Fouch, patient there. Out to Anderson. Dre Anderson, a sophomore in there, playing the point now. To Hook. Look down low, nothing open. A Fouch, he'll reverse it quickly on the left side. Marler, a minute to play in the half. Marler drives, kicks right side. Here's Anderson for a three. Good look, rims in and out, no good. Tip up, Fouch won't fall. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with A-Town on the baseline. 56.1 seconds to play in the first half. Stegall to inbound here. Right underneath his own hoop. Gets it out front to Hook, who puts it on the deck. Now drives inside. That little floater again, too hard this time, but another offensive rebound as Stegall gets it. Kicks it back out to Hook for a baseline jump shot, no good. Another offensive rebound as Marler comes flying in there. His pass is tipped and stolen away. Suns on the attack. Tippy brings it into the front court. 35 seconds to play in the second period. To Rigg. On the right side, Fry. Back out top, Rigg. Deep in the corner, Tippy. Down low, Stevens. Turnaround jump shot, good.
Give him 8.
A quiet 8 of his team's 21. And it's a 10-point lead again, 21-11 with 18 seconds to play in the half on the truck scoreboard. With the Little Jess Motors halftime show coming up for you momentarily. Fouch with it between the circles against Fry. Hands it off to Hook with 7. Hook takes a glance up at the clock. Drives, kicks, ball tipped. Out top, Fouch, 3. Good if it goes, it's short. And we head to halftime. It's the Southeastern Suns 21, A-Town 11. We pause for a break. When we come back, halftime stats and more on the Little Jess Motors halftime show on Central Illinois Sports.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beer scores?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving in a car, we literally get excited when we see a Dot truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at Dot. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be at Dot.
Welcome back to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 21-11 Southeastern on top of A-Town. Halftime stats are brought to you in part by Central State Bank. Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit them in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
21-11, Southeastern with the lead over Abingdon A-Town at halftime. They led 11-5 after one quarter and lead 21-11 here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Southeastern's turned it over 2 times, A-Town 5 times. 2 fouls on A-Town, 1 on Fouch, 1 on Marler. On the other side, 1 foul on Southeastern in the first half, that on Danny Stevens. Big shout out to Beth and David Stevens and the Moore family, great-grandma and grandpa. Very proud to watch this squad play today, and we're glad you joined us on Central Illinois Sports. We'll take a break. Halftime stats continue when we come back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show after these.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Pressures on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressures on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressures on You, 506 Westwood, Camp Point, Illinois. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dew Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dew Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dew Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Deer Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at deerwestergrain.com.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois halftime show. It's the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple, making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. 21-11, the halftime lead for Southeastern over Abingdon. The Southeastern squad, the #2 rated team, they're shooting 8 of 17. 47%, 3 of 9, 33% from the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. All 3 of those three-pointers coming away of Griffin Tippy. He's got 9 points in the first half. Danny Stevens with 8. and 4 for Aiden Akers. On the other side, 5 of 20 is A-Town in the first half, 25%. 1 of 7 from the arc, 14.2%. And they have not shot a free throw yet. Weston Marlar leads the way with 4 points, a 3 from C.J. Pugh, 2 points apiece for Asa Stiegel and Kellen Hook. Rebounding in the first half, well, in the first half there were 10 rebounds for Southeastern and 11 rebounds for Abingdon Avon. 21-11, the halftime lead for the squad from Southeastern, trying to secure that number 2 seed. You're listening to it all on Central Illinois Sports. Without our advertisers and sponsors, we couldn't be here for you. Be sure and thank them and spend your money with them. 21-11, halftime score. Back with more after these.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more. If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. It is 21-11, the advantage for the squad from Southeastern. And Jack, you know, if you were A-Town, you've held Danny Stevens to 8 points. You're only down 10. You kind of have to like where you're at this point in time. If you're Southeastern, you've had some guys hit some shots that if, you're hoping are going to open some more things up for Stevens. I think another thing and another time to point out that he just doesn't force things. He can. He just doesn't need to most of the time.
Yeah, and I think that's the mark of a really good basketball player. You let the game kind of come to you a little bit. You don't get too aggressive, get yourself in foul trouble and cause your team to get an upset in a tournament. And, a lot of people came into this and they go, well, do you think he could maybe beat Randy Bowman's 51 points in a game? I was here for that one. You got to have kind of a crazy game for a guy to get 51 in a game.
Talking about Danny Stevens? Well, the previous two games I've seen him, he scored 51 and 49. I didn't think it was that crazy.
No, but I mean, he can do it sometime.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not going to force it. Southeastern basketball, we get ready to go with Central Illinois Sports. Glad you joined us. Hit that subscribe button. Here's Charlie to tell you all about it.
Suns will have Tippy, Fry, Akers, Stevens, and Rigg to start this second half. Here's Akers with it on the right wing. Looks inside. 4 guys class on Stevens underneath. They get it out top to Rigg. Rigg to Tippy.
If they get 6 guys on him, he can shoot a technical.
Here's Tippy. 2 Akers. On the right side. Long skip pass over to Fry. Now to Tippy. Free throw line Akers. Right side Rigg. Rises up. Fires the three. No good. Rebound Akers, his third offensive board. To Rigg to Akers. He says, I'll try a three. It's up and good. Aiden Akers with the tray.
He's got 7.
He does a lot of good things for this squad, including going hard after the offensive boards. Hook is out there along with Fouch. Marler has got it into the corner left side. Pugh. And the fifth man is Stegall. Marler on the dribble against Stevens. Not very many fouls called in the first half. Stevens had one early.
3 total between the two teams.
Fouch gets it on the baseline. Going to back his way in. Back out to Marler. Around the horn it goes to Pugh. Has picked it up at the elbow. In the corner, Fouch.
It's a team that hasn't won a game yet, and think how well they're playing today.
It's kind of hard to believe. Here's a shot put up, and it's good by Stegall. He's got another basket to make it 24-13.
Make a few of those, you'll win some games.
6:22 to play in the third on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Here's Akers where he made that three a moment ago. Puts it inside to Fry. Is in a tough spot, tied up, and the alternating possession arrow favors A-Town. Third turnover by the Suns. 6:14 left in the third. Here comes A-Town trying to cut it to single digits once again. Hook. Off of the screen from Stegall. To the Fouch out top. Back to Hook. Looks down low, good slip, but a nice recovery by Fry defensively. Stevens on the run out into the front court, finds Rigg. Pass was a little wide. Get it to Tippy. Tippy in the corner, Rigg. Rigg for a three. High Archer, no good. Nearly hit the rafters. There's guess who with the offensive board, Aiden Akers. They lob it up for Stevens. He'll get it to Rigg on the left side for another three-point opportunity. It's no good, and Akers is over the back on the board.
Akers will pick up the foul, his first, team first of the second half, 2 in the ball game. It'll be Abington basketball, 5:37 left third quarter, 24-13. The Suns with the lead over the Tornadoes. And Weatherman Charlie to tell you more about it.
Hook into the front court. Bounce pass to Fouch. Leaves it to Pugh. Pugh seems like a guy, if you could get him open, can knock down some outside shots. Hook. Around the horn it comes to Pugh. Puts it on the deck and is called for traveling.
7 turnovers now on Abington, 2 in the second half.
Ball out of bounds for Southeastern. Suns up by 11, 5:10 to play in the third. Southeastern is not going to do a lot to wow you most nights. I mean, watching Stevens do some things will wow you because you'll be like, how did he make that? But overall, it's just a solid group that works hard. They're not real flashy. Here's Fry now for a deep three. It's up and no good. Rebound underneath. Tipped around, pulled in by Marler for A-Town. To Hook into the front court. 4:45 to play in the third. Hook on the bounce against Tippy. Over to Marler on the left wing. Off of the screen and roll. Finds the man on the roll and Fouch. Fouch tries to kick it back out. Knocked out of bounds by Tippy. It'll stay with A-Town.
Winner of this game will play the winner of the next game between Macomb and Pittsville. We'll have a little break in between. We'll bring you that one.
Ball is in the corner, knocked out by Aiden Akers, who has been active today on both ends.
Some people ask, well, why aren't you doing this game or that game? Well, we have sponsors for the games that we do, and we follow certain teams, and that's what we've always done at the Macomb Holiday Tournament. It's one of the reasons we don't have to charge you to watch.
Here's a little drive, a floater put up, and no good by Marler. Ball saved in bounds by Fry to Stevens. He's full steam ahead the other way, and is bumped and fouled by Hook.
Fry's going to pick up the board, and Hook's going to pick up the foul. It'll be his first, team first of the second half.
Here comes Hitz back in along with Kaltenbach. They will replace Akers and Fry for Southeastern.
Southeastern has 11 people usually on their team, only 9 dressed today, so they must be fighting a little bit of an injury bug also.
4:15 to play in the third.
I think if they were ill, they probably wouldn't be on the bench.
You'd hope not.
Yeah. Sit them on the other team's bench.
Tippy on the left side. Go cough on those guys for a moment. Out to Rigg. Rigg to Kaltenbach. Patient with it there. Holds it high. Now on the wing to Hitz. Rigg. 3:50 to play in the third. Back to Hitz. Hitz thought about the three. Carter Hitz, the junior. Skip pass, stolen away by Hook. Hook picked it out of the air. He'll drive it coast to coast. Layup is up and no good. Rebound down to Stevens. Stevens will push the other way. Leading the charge in a 3-on-2 down to Rigg, and they'll call him for a travel.
Turnover number 5 on Southeastern, 3 in the second half. Stevens picked up his 4th board of the day to go with 8 points.
An 11-point lead for Southeastern, but again, a chance for A-Town to cut it to single digits. Hook had that good steal. You kind of wonder if he thought it wasn't somebody chasing him from behind. Didn't want to get blocked and shot it a little hard.
We've seen that quite a few times today, actually.
On the left wing with it is Owen Rigg.
Danny Stevens used to getting a few of those steals out front and getting some easy layups, and that hasn't happened today.
Dribble drive in, right past his man, and to the rim is Marler for another 2.
Give him 6 on the day.
And it makes it a 9-point game and a timeout taken here by the Southeastern Suns. We will pause as well as the Suns call their second timeout of the afternoon. 2 minutes, 59 seconds to play in the third, 24-15. Suns on top. Back after this.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
24-15, the Southeastern lead is down to single digits. 9 points, 2:59 left third quarter, and the Suns called their second time out of the game.
Rigg brings it up to Akers, who checked into the dead ball, gets it into Tippy, over to Rigg on the wing, skips it across to Fry. Fry out top, Tippy. Tippy along 2, no good. Runs down his own board, though. Drives inside. Ooh, they're going to call for a travel. He did. Shuffle the feet, it appears.
Had Stevens open down low and just didn't get it to him that time.
2:42 to play in the third. Another chance for A-Town to cut it closer. They've cut it to 9. They could hit a couple threes and be right in this thing.
You betcha.
Marler with it on the right wing. Here's a pass stolen away. Danny Stevens on the run end of the front court. Showtime with a sling.
Give him double digits with 10.
26-15. Stegall went, I could try to chase him down, but didn't everybody kind of want to see that anyway?
I wanted to see it, he said.
Marler on the right side.
Chris Dewar wanted to see it.
Deep in the corner to Pugh. That's young Mr. Richardson down there shooting those highlights. Here's a nice pass inside to Stegall. He'll put it up and in for 2.
Give him 6.
Makes it 26-17. 2 minutes to play in the third on the Trucks scoreboard. Trucks 217-922-0044 for all of your diesel repair needs. Akers with the basketball. Tries the pass inside to Stevens. Knocked away and a held ball. Good defense by Weston Marler. It's tied up between he and Stevens. And it'll be ball out of bounds on the baseline for the Suns.
Fouch was pretty pumped about that one. Into the game.
Fouch now sits down as Dre Anderson is in. 1:47 to play in the third. Inbounds pass into Fry. He'll put it up. Shot is good. And he's fouled by Pugh.
Fry's first 2 of the game. Pugh's going to pick up the foul. That will be his first. Team's second. There have only been 6 fouls called in this contest. And, no reason to call them, quite honestly. Free throw by Mason Fry for the old-fashioned three-point play is up and good. Makes it a 29-17 ball game.
Back to a 12-point game. This A-Town team has had some chances in this contest.
They've trailed by 13 a couple of times.
Well, they cut it down to 9, though, with the possession, I think, on a layup that they missed. They've had a possession a couple times, 9 here, and then have turned it over. Here's Hook. Gives it out front to Marler. Over on the left side, Pugh. He throws a pass. Tippy going to steal it away. He's off to the races into the front court. Tippy off the window, missed it. Rebound is down to Anderson as he hustled back. Gets it quickly into the front court. Hook going to attack off the dribble. Now throws it out top to Stegall. Stegall runner up, high glass, high window, and in for two.
Give him 8.
Makes it 29-19. With a minute to play in this third period. Barring a tie-up, it'll be A-Town ball to start the final quarter. Tippy with it out front. 4 guys on Stevens underneath. Now he comes out on the right side and fires a 3. It's good.
13 for him now.
Some things shouldn't be so easy. 32-19 with 35 seconds to play in the third. Well below his season average, though.
Nobody
only at 13.
puts a hand in his face, though, do they?
Hook off of the screen. Drives in. Ball poked away. It is stolen away. Stevens on the floor after it. Gets it to Rigg. Hook a little slow to get up, and he is on his feet now, trailing the play. Tippy with it left side. Looks in the corner to Fry for a 3. Big shot there. Fry from downtown. 35-19 Suns. 8 seconds to play in the third. Hook brings it into the front court. Dribble drive in. Tries to get to the rim and is fouled with 3.1 seconds left in the period. He'll shoot 2 shots.
I think maybe Fry picked it up. Yep, Fry's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team's second. 2 free throws. First 2 of the game to be shot by A-Town. Kellen Hook, who has 2 points in the game. 35-19, biggest lead right now. 3.1 seconds left in the quarter. First one is up and good.
Grill and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, benches, fountains, and much, much more. Stop by and see Rick and Tracy Reel or call 217-285-5013.
Second one no good. Offensive rebound.
Shot up at the buzzer by Stegall is no good. Good offensive board by Marler to give him the chance. And after 3 periods, it's Southeastern 35, A-Town 20. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls in Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
A-Town basketball, 35-20. Southeastern with a lead. They're 13 of 27, 48%, 6 of 17 from the arc, 35%, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. A-Town 9 of 28, 32%, 1 of 8 from the arc, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Man in for A-Town wearing the number 20, who I don't have on my roster sheet here. Anderson has it out top. He'll hand it off to Marler. Marler with the basketball. Deep in the corner left side, Anderson. Anderson pass across to Marler. Rises, shoots, missed it, and Stevens has the rebound for Southeastern.
Can't help you with that one. The coach brought a new guy in and didn't tell anybody.
Akers into the front court for the Suns, up by 15 with 7:25 to play. Tippy with it on the left side. Looks in the paint. He's put a dribble on. Now he does. Gives it out top to Akers. Akers looking for Stevens off of the screen. Stevens turns and faces there. He'll put it on the deck now with 7:09 left. Suns play the winner of Macomb and Pittsfield. Here's a lob up in the middle to Stevens. Gets it down low. Tippy. His shot put up no good, but he's fouled on the play by Stegall.
Stegall will pick up the foul. It'll be his first, team third. 2 free throws to go the other way. And it'll be Mason. No, not Mason Fry.
Stegall. To the free throw line is Tippy.
Tippy will go to the free throw line. Has 9, all in the first quarter. First one up, no good.
I want to remind you about Pike County Concrete. If you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call. 217-285-5548 with locations at Pittsfield and Jacksonville.
Second one up is no good. Stevens almost had the board. Somebody came up and underneath of him, and that'll be a foul on Abingdon, I do believe.
Stiegel
will pick up the foul, his second, fourth team foul, ball out of bounds. Glad nobody got hurt on that one.
You also hear people say some things like, well, it seems like, a guy like Stevens, he almost gets protected against, things like that. Well, no kidding. Yeah, you shouldn't have somebody come up and take out the legs of a kid who, has any kind of talent, first of all, let alone a talent that, he's going to have a chance to play a pretty good career at the next level.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would prefer the officials maybe give them a little special treatment. Well, I mean, are you here to watch the worst players in the team play or the best ones? Which one would you rather see
And when
play?
you see people do things like that, they're going to call some things. And another foul. That one will go against Marlowe. That'll be his second, team fifth.
Ball out of bounds underneath. Akers gets it in to Fry. Fry, left-hand runner-up, is good for two more.
Nice job by Fry. He's got 8 all in the second half.
And with 6:35 left, a 17-point Suns lead is their largest of the day. Anderson with the basketball, works it on the right side to Stiegel. He drives, now tries to find the pass to Fouch, and he's bumped and fouled.
And they're going to call that on Akers. That'll be his second, team foul number 3. They're going to call that a shooting foul, I do believe.
Ansel Fouch will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Drew Fouch looking for his first points of the game. 6:20 left in regulation, 37-20. Southeastern with the lead. They've led from the get-go. I don't think we've had a lead change in any game we've done today. First one is up, in and out, no good.
No, I don't think we've seen a lead change either, Jack.
Which is pretty darn unusual.
Yeah, sometimes it's even like 2-0.
Yep. You'll see 8 of them sometime. Back and forth, back and forth. Steve Horrell, the AD of Macomb, doing some extra duty here. Second one up is good. First point of the day for Drew Fouch.
Bill Horrell probably has the day off somewhere, I would assume.
He's probably cooking for his wife.
Pretty
Could bring
smart
some
man.
stuff to us.
Into the front court, Akers. Quick pass down low. Jesse Johnson on a nice catch. Back out to Akers. 6:07 left. Hayden Akers on the dribble between the circles against Fouch. Right side, Johnson. Looks to work it out top now to Akers. Akers a lob pass that is thrown in the middle and stolen away by Hook.
7 turnovers, 5 in the second half on the Suns.
Hook on the dribble drive, leaves it on the right side to Anderson. Back out front, Hook. Does A-Town have any kind of a little run in them here? Down 16 with 5:40 left. Marler to Fouch. Leaves it deep in the corner on the right side. That's to Marler. Back out to Hook. Not a lot of movement offensively for this A-Town outfit. Here's Hook on a drive. Another little floater up. He'll get to go for 2 more.
He's got 5.
It's kind of his game on the offensive side. Here's Stevens with the ball. He dribbles toward the front court, away from a double team. Now picks it up, gets it to Fry. Fry to Rigg. Looks on the left side, Johnson. Johnson peeks in the paint. Nothing open there. Long skip pass right side, Fry. Little jab step a couple of times. Out top, Akers. Over to Johnson. And a timeout going to be taken here by Southeastern. 4 minutes, 53 seconds to play in the contest. 37-23. Suns have the advantage. We're back with you after this.
Pike County Lumber is the place to start all your building projects. They offer a huge selection of framing and specialized lumber, beautiful interior and exterior doors, and multiple roofing options that can be delivered to your rooftop. Start your indoor projects at Pike County Lumber too. New or renovated bathrooms are one of their specialties. Updating your flooring? Time for a new kitchen? Any project from start to finish. You can trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a DOT truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at DOT. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be at that.
.453 to play in the contest. 37-23 is the advantage for Southeastern on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Have you ever heard somebody say something and it's almost so unbelievable that you can't wrap your mind around it?
Oh, yeah. I've probably been the guy that said that a few times.
Like, go Cubs. I just don't understand why people would do that. Akers works a pass in, ball stolen away from behind by Stiegel.
8 turnovers now in Southeastern, 6 in the second half.
Stiegel on the run out, gets it to Hook. You have to give this A-Town outfit credit. They really have limited the touches for Stevens on the offensive side. They're still down 14, but they have limited the touches for Stevens.
They just haven't made a lot of mistakes. 9 turnovers in the day.
Here's Stiegel, skip pass over to Hook. Hook for a 3, no good. And on the rebound, it goes out of bounds. It'll be A-Town basketball.
They've gotten some second looks also, like on missed free throws and things.
Here's Kaltenbach into the game. Akers sits down for the Suns. 4:14 to play. Inbounds pass out top to Marler. Over to Hook. Hook going to work off of the screen now. On the left side, Stiegel. Stiegel on a little runner, throws a pass in the middle, denied, gets it back, puts it up on a little floater, no good, and Stevens has the board.
Give him 6 boards in the day, too.
Stevens on the run into the front court. He's just going to go to the rim this time. Little spin move, a shot, and a score. Danny Stevens, another 2. 15 points for the senior. 3:40 left. Right side with it is Marler. Drives in. Kicks to the corner in Hook. Has picked it up. Over to Stiegel. Stiegel throws it high over the top to Fouch. On the left side, Marler. Ball off of the foot of Fry now. It'll stay with A-Town. What Stevens just did a moment ago is something he could do on basically any run out. Wouldn't you think? About any time that he wanted to? Here's a timeout now taken by A-Town. We'll pause as well. 3:24 left. Suns on top by 16.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
3:24 left. 39-23. The lead for Southeastern. It is A-Town ball out of bounds underneath their own hoop.
Named after you.
Trying to get it lobbed in. Ball into the backcourt. Hook can run it down for the Tornadoes. On the right side, Marler kicks it to the wing in Pugh. Pugh out top, Stiegel. Stiegel drives, kicks to Pugh on the wing. Pugh catches, launches, 3. It's short. And Stevens gets the board for Southeastern. He then has it taken away. Marler with the steal. Shot put up no good. Rebound down to Fouch. Fouch will try the drive in. Ball knocked loose for a moment. Run down by Hook. Free throw line here. Stiegel for the shot, no good. Ball out of bounds on the rebound. Off of Fouch. It will be Suns basketball.
When somebody gives you an answer to a question you have and they put LOL after it, I never know whether they're serious or not.
They could be laughing. Out loud even. Here's a ball with Stevens into the front court. He'll try the dribble drive in and just foul on the floor.
Be the 5th team foul.
5 for 6.
Now.
You meant the 5th team foul after the first team foul?
Yeah, I just was getting ready to tell you the next one.
I thought so. And bounce pass to Jesse Johnson. Now to Stevens. A little hesitation. Drives in between 4 guys and is going to be fouled.
Stevens will go to the free throw line where he's 2 for 2. Has 15 points in the day. 2:38 left. 39-23. A 16-point lead. I do believe if he makes them both, it would be their biggest lead of the day. First one up is good.
Bowlers Universe open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. Check out the great menu and good times at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Second one also good, 17 on the day. And I think the guy that told us that, his name is Jacob Hall, is it not?
No. Out top of the basketball is Stegall. He'll hand it to Hook. Looking down low, Fouch has to get out of the lane. Now he does. Pass on the left side goes to Marler. Backs his way in. Throws a pass that's not deflected. Run down to the backcourt and an over and back called here.
10 turnovers now on Abingdon Avon. 41-23. 18-point lead for Southeastern.
And bounce pass will be lobbed into Stevens right at the half-court line with Marler on him. Stevens to Kaltenbach, now to Hitz. Hit through the ball, Stevens on the right side for a 3, too short. And the rebound pulled in by Marler. He'll push into the front court. Dribble drive, length of the court, shot put up, blocked by Stevens, and he'll get the board. He'll turn and take it the other way and has it knocked and stolen away, apparently. He was sort of knocked away from the ball. Stegall out top to Marler, 1:45 left. Over to Hook. Hook on a little pull-up. It is fouled on the floor, the official tells us.
Looks like that's going to go against Hitz, his first. 14 foul.
Akers in, Stevens sits down. On the other side, we see Stegall sitting down as back into the contest comes Pugh. Pugh with it on the wing, leaves it off to Anderson. 1:37 left in this ballgame. On the right side to Marler. It's not had much flow on the offensive side has this A-Town squad. I have to give Southeastern some credit. They played pretty good defense today. Now a reach and foul. Kaltenbach will be called for one here.
That'll be his first, team foul number 5.
1:21 left. Jacob Hall back in. Hall. Sits down Marler.
Knew it wasn't Bob Moore.
Hook with the dribble to Hall. Over on the right side, Fouch. Drew Fouch is a junior. A lot of juniors. No seniors on this team, in fact, for A-Town. They look to build for a second half of the season that was better than the first half. Here's a 3 up by Hook, and it's good, and I think they have some things to build on. They have some pieces on this team that really have impressed me today. I like their defensive energy. Under a minute to play in the contest, and now Jesse Johnson will be called for carrying the ball. With 44 ticks to play in the fourth, and a 15-point game. Here's a pass left side, C.J. Pugh for a 3, it's good.
His second 3 of the day.
41-29. And bounce pass comes to Johnson. They'll trap him in the backcourt. To Hitz. It's still back there. To Akers. He is in some trouble in the backcourt. Got to get across. Got to be close to 10. And it's tipped. And stolen away. 17 seconds left. Pugh with it into the front court. He'll work it out top to Hook. Hook for a deep 3. It's no good. Rebound down to Pugh with 8 seconds. Saves it alive to Hall. Out top it comes to Hook with 4. 3, 2, 1. Forces a 3 at the buzzer. It's no good. And the final of this one is a 41-29 win for Southeastern. They improve to 13-0. A-Town drops to 0-12 on the season. We take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, where since 1942, Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community with high-quality medical services close to home. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Southeastern keeps their undefeated start to their season alive with a 41-29 win over the A-Town Tornadoes, as the Suns do just enough to win this one. And Jack, in the early part of the contest, it was some of those other guys for the Suns that helped get them going.
Well, it really was. And, you know, early in the game, Griffin Tippie had 3 threes, all in the first quarter, and he ended up with 9 points in the game. So, I mean, he was able to keep them in the game there. And on the second half, Mason Fry scored 8 points. And all those kind of rotate with the things you need to do. Southeastern turned the ball over 12 times, 10 in the second half. Kudos to A-Town for playing hard through the game. They had 10 turnovers total in the game, so less than Southeastern. A-Town was 12 of 39, 30.7%, 3 of 14 from the arc, 21.4%, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. They were led on the day by Kellen Hook and Asa Stiegel with 8 points apiece, 6 points for Weston Marler, 6 points also for C.J. Pugh, and a single point for Drew Fouch in the contest. And on the other side, Danny Stevens with 17 points, 9 rebounds, and a block on the day. Was called for 1 foul. Danny doing what he needed to do to help his team get the win. Mason Fry with 8 all in the second half, 4 for Aiden Akers. Also 9 points for Griffin Tippie in the contest. Southeastern wins it 41-29, and you know when you're 0-11, now 0-12, that's what you needed to do was keep the game close where you had a chance. So shout out to A-Town, also to Southeastern, who moves to 13-0, and they'll play the winner of Macomb and Pittsfield right after this one. That one will be coming your way in just a little while.
Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And I think you have to give it to the guy who really was hot early in this game, and young Mr. Tippie. He really got them going and helped the Suns to their 13th victory of the season. They win this one by a 41-29 final over A-Town. We've still got 2 more games coming for you later today at 6:30. It'll be Pittsfield and Macomb. At 9:30 this evening, it'll be Brown County and Farmington. We hope you'll join us then. For Jack and John Hall, I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us on another Central Illinois